Dobry wieczór, bonsoir, good evening. Don't worry, it's not Eurovision. Now, how many states members does it take to change a light bulb? None. What they actually do is employ a department full of UK consultants to drive light bulb change. But we have a lot of processes going on which don't arrive at solutions. We need things to be done at the correct level. So we need the ministers to concentrate on high-level strategy and getting the laws changed. But to help everyday people, we also need the right powers at parish level so people can have parking spaces done, can have simple things sorted out, we avoid duplication of permits. We need to place the administration of St Helier on a modern basis, which is why I've been working for a new law for the administration of St Helier, and I hope to be able to put this through with the Collective and fellow deputies if you vote for me. We can achieve better solutions for transport, such as safe routes to schools. It's absolutely scandalous that new schools have been built, but the safe routes that children could access them with their or without their parents have not been put in at the same time. It's a lack of strategic thinking. We need cycle routes that link up. We've just put in, from the States, a new link at the harbours, but there are still gaps through town, which means we can't access shops, homes, work easily. We need a town bus service. That's been talked about for years, to link up car parks, places where you live, places where you work, market shops. That's one of the solutions to help retail. There are new car parking solutions, which means we could clear some of our streets of parked cars and use that space more effectively for routes, for more trees, for the environment, for space to breathe, while we provide parking elsewhere through automated technology. I'll help drive the development of Jersey's place in the world, with St Helier as a destination capital for investment, business, tourism, and the digital and creative industries of the future. And also looking further afield, we need decent, reliable transport links, not only with the UK, but with neighbouring France and Guernsey, whether it be by air or sea. I'm not in favour of a land bridge. But like a light bulb, it doesn't change itself. You'll need to vote for change, so please vote for me.
I'm John Baker. I think you can measure a man by what he has done, not by what he promises to do. I want to tell you about myself and what I have achieved so that you can understand my passion for my parish and why I think you should choose me as your deputy. I was born and raised in the district. I currently live in St Helier and have worked in the parish all my life. I've served in various honorary capacities over the past 25 years, including as chairman of the Parish Rates Assessment Committee. I currently serve on the Parish Roads Committee, the Accounts Committee. I am a trustee and treasurer of the St Helier Youth and Community Trust, which is currently looking at 3 separate sites in St Helier, including Buccleuch, where we plan to create new community centres. We already have a commitment from government to spend £5 million on such projects. In all my parish roles, I consider myself to be working for you, the parishioner, by both striving to improve our services and to save the parish money. As a member of the Accounts Committee, I am proud that our parish rates have remained the same since 2013, and the parish is still working on cost savings to retain this record. We are currently working on 2 suggestions of mine, one which will eventually save the parish around £100,000 per annum in rates collection, and my other idea is for a new source of income of potentially some £250,000 per annum. I am chairman of the West of Town Community Association, founder and chairman of the Jersey Action Group, and founder of the environmental charity Earth Project Jersey. I strongly believe that we should do more to protect the island's natural and built environment and our great heritage. I was at the forefront of the successful campaign to save People's Park. I've since organised private funding for the new playground and for the planting of some 10,000 spring bulbs and wildflowers. I've been working voluntarily with the parish on a number of projects, which include recycling and composting and the creation of a parish council, which I believe will ultimately bring more democracy to parish politics and encourage more community involvement in parish affairs. I have become very involved in the plans for the new hospital, being the only candidate to have attended both planning inquiries and represented the interests of the local community at the future hospital neighbourhood forums. Having worked in the community, I feel that it is now the right time of my life to be able to give of my experience and knowledge as a parish deputy. I believe I can make a real difference. The knowledge and experience I've gained in my honorary roles and business life will be a great basis for this position. So please vote for me, John Baker, on the 27th of February. Thank you.
My name is Faye, and I'm not going to make you any promises because they will be very hard to keep. And whoever is going to be elected out of these candidates is going to face the same problem coming from a by-election, because the political fray started somewhere around a year ago, and it's very difficult to play catch-up. However, I was privileged to represent St Helier 3-4 between 2002 and 2008, 3 years as a minister. So I feel that of the candidates, I have some serious experience that I can use to St Helier 3-4's advantage. Not least being that with a level of discussion continuing over the hospital, the new hospital, where to put it, if I am fortunate enough to be elected, I am in fact the only candidate, and indeed I would be the only state's member with experience of building a local capital project of over £100 million. And that experience could be extremely valuable. It's almost impossible to know where to start since things started going wrong after I left the States in 2008. But I would like to start with the Quangos. What on earth is going on with the Quangos? The Ports Authority apparently want to build a £40 million plus new departures hall, but don't have enough money to fix the ruddy steam clock. What is the problem there? And I'm delighted to see that the housing minister is in the room, because I'd like him to think about this in particular. States housing, now cutely described as Andium, doubtless for public relations purposes, is charging state rentals. These are the people who are the least well off in our community, 90% of the market rate. Now hang on a minute, Minister. We own these properties. They're not on sale in the market. They're not in the marketplace. So why are the rentals 90% or indeed 80% or 70%? Why a percentage of market rate? No, we need to find a better way of charging fair rents for state rentals. Same applies to people in the private sector. We're hearing a lot about upset public servants, but people in private rental have had a tough time for years, and people in the private sector can't go on strike because they'll get sacked. They don't get index-linked pay. We need to start putting things into context. Now, I've got the experience to hit the ground running. I've got propositions already lined up, and believe me, plenty of questions. I would appreciate your vote.